Welcome back everybody to Ladybug Lane Soaps, and this is Margie, your hostess for the mostest on a very rainy Saturday on the end of May. Oh my gosh, last night or early this morning we had lightning and thunder, and now it's just all gray. It actually looks like October, like an October afternoon out there. So, oh my gosh. So thank you everybody for joining me near and far. It's just such a pleasure to have you with me. Alrighty, today I am going to be trying out a brand new fragrance oil that I've never used before from Rustic Essentials. There we go. Oh, you know what? I forgot to take off the, what is it called? The autofocus. Oh, darn. Kalen's Herb Patch. You know what? Hold on just a second, guys, because I've received a couple of comments from my viewers because that bothers them. So let me see if I can stop this. Hold on. Alrighty, so I put it on Pro Video, so I don't know what that means, guys. But anyway, if it does the autofocus, I apologize, but I suppose it is there for a reason. So, this fragrance oil from Rustic Essentials, I looked at the description today and it said it has mainly notes of lavender and rosemary, and I think it does have other notes in there, but the description does not say. It was supposed to be no acceleration, no discoloration, and yeah, I'm not quite sure what to think about the fragrance in the bottle. It's, I mean, I can smell the rosemary on one hand, I can smell the lavender on the other hand, and so I guess we'll just see what takes place after I make this soap. So I'm going to be using my nice heavy duty 12 cavity mold, and this is from Nurture Soap. I don't use it that often, but it's very, very sturdy. And then if there's any leftovers, I have a couple of other smaller molds. And so what you never want to do is measure out less of your water to dissolve your lye crystals in here, or else it's going to be lye heavy and it may not dissolve properly. What was that? So before I get going on this, I am going to add in the kaolin clay, and this here, and yeah, so this whole batch, gang, it's about 70 ounces of oils, not the whole shebang, because the whole shebang, including the fragrance oil, will be just over 6 pounds. So that's about a tablespoon, not a whole lot. And then for the sodium lactate, it's recommended to put in about a teaspoon for every pound of oil. For oil. So that is about 4.37. So even if we got 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, maybe just a hair of a splash. Okay. And I'm finding doing it this way for this heat transfer method works out pretty good. Now, I did heat up my goat's milk. All right, sorry for the interruption. We had a big delivery at our door. Alrighty, so what I was beginning to say is that I did heat up the goat's milk. in the microwave for just a moment. We're almost at about 74, 75. Okay. That is good. So what I do, I just pour the milk, whatever have you, coconut milk, goat's milk, right in with the oils. Bada boom, bada boom. Then grab your almighty stick blender. Look how creamy that is. Oh my gosh, isn't that beautiful? Okay, so everything is mixed up. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay. So I'm going to set this aside. Now, since I've never used this fragrance oil, even though they say it doesn't accelerate, I'm not going to add that in right now. Okay, so let's get started on this. So I'm going to take off my glasses. And folks, I know you've seen this before. It's a women's size, the breathing mask. And I might sound a little bit funny, but that is quite all right. Okay. And like I say, when I'm not using this method, I always go outside. But you need to have this as hot as you can. Okay. I'm going to put this underneath there. Okay. So just dump her in. And a good tip, folks, if you can find some inexpensive dryer sheets, is to give the inside of your plastic container a good not swish, but rub it down so the granules doesn't stick in there. But I always hate to waste a dryer sheet. I know it's not exactly wasting, but dryer sheets aren't super cheap. So it's fine. I just give it a good knock. All right. Let me reach behind me and let's see. Okay, so already, gang, the temperature is at, it's kind of fluctuating, 250. So that's pretty dang hot. And I did crunch up my cocoa butter into smaller pieces. Okay, now I'm really hoping that this small amount of water, yeah, not water, W-A-T-E-R. Okay, so you just stir, stir, stir. Okay, 206, 212. Oh, this thing's goofy. Okay. Let us. Okay. Very carefully. Now see, that is warm. So just very, very slowly pour it over your hard and softer oils. Well, when I mean softer, it's like your lard, your...
Okay. So this really doesn't take that long, folks, especially with your lye solution. It's so hot. Just got to keep things moving, and you know what I was supposed to do? Hello, Margie. This is kind of a flimsy one there. Okay, so I kind of want to, it looks like shea butter, or cocoa butter, not cocoa butter. Coconut, yeah. And I think next time I should cut up the coconut into smaller pieces. Because you don't want a bunch of large chunks. Well, the temperature goes way down. Chop, 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 chop. So you kind of know when your arms are out of shape when you do this, and they're getting tired already. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, so we're at about 107, 8. Okay. That still is pretty good. See, but it's definitely cooling down. And then by the time I put in the liquid oils, this will even be cooled down further. Okay, well that wasn't bad considering that was almost a 1-to-1 ratio. Yeah, so for those that are new to soaping, if you hear the term water to lye ratio, what that means is like this recipe required 9.40 ounces of sodium hydroxide, which is lye, in order to turn all of this oils and butters into soap. Now, when you use a 1-to-1, you would be using the same, not amount, but same weight in liquid as your weight in the sodium hydroxide. And you always measure by weight, never by volume, never, never, never. Or else that's really going to screw you up, mess you up, whatever you want to call it. If you are using a 1.5 water to lye ratio, then you would just multiply your lye weight by 1.5, and so on and so forth. Okay, we're just about there. Okay, we're 104. That's pretty good. And by default, gosh, I haven't seen what the full water is. I think it's like 2 something. That is a lot of water. I think it's unnecessary unless, well, that's a chunk of cocoa butter. I think it's unnecessary unless maybe if you're working with florals or something spicy with cinnamon and cloves, that kind of thing, but I made, let's see, I have a video coming up. I was using the, oh, what was that? Frosty the Snowman fragrance oil, seeing if that would be all right for Christmas. Just kind of, you know, trying it out. And so I used a 1 3/4, and it, even with the sodium lactate thing, it took about 4 or 5 days for that soap to get out of the mold. So I kind of like using the 1.5 ratio myself. Okay, I think that looks pretty good, gang. Okay, we got 104. That looks good. All right, so now I can safely take my apparatus off, get my glasses back on, and get that back on. Okay, put these guys over there. Okay, so that looks good. All right, so I'm just gonna give the milk mixture just another okay. All right, so let's ooh. Okay. Okay, so I got to try to keep this fluid because I'm pouring it into those oval molds. Molds, oh my gosh. Well, that's kind of interesting how that's changing color on me. Okay, I wonder if that is the goat milk kind of stinking on me in there. It could. Okay. So I need to remember to save just a little bit for the green and the white and for the flowers. Okay, I'm curious. I hope that color. Ooh, that's 100. That is a little quite warm for me. Oofda. Okay, let's just do a quick okay. Pour off just a little bit. Boy, I hope that color isn't gonna backfire on me. It is. Oh. Okay. Well, color, what are you gonna do? Okay, move these guys over here. You know what? I'm gonna just put just a little bit in there. One quick, where are we at here? Okay, quick enough. Okay, rain, go away.
let's get these in here. Oh, look at that, it's getting thick already. Pour fast, Margie, pour fast. Oop. 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 Alrighty, I'm back, gang, and I can smell a little bit of the goat's milk, and I'm really hoping that even when I added the goat's milk to the soft oils that that I did not scorch it. So we shall see. We shall see. Alrighty, so I have Wilton Tip. Wilton Tip 18 is just a really small little star. And here's a little bit of white. Wilton Tip 225. This little one here. And this one for the leaves. It's a Wilton, isn't that bad when your eyes are getting so bad? 352, and that's the smallest one that I have for the leaves. And so for the leaves, here is the evergreen mica from Brambleberry, and I use just a pinch of that, maybe like about 1/8 of a teaspoon, if not a little bit less. And for the purple, it's kind of a hodgepodge. Both from Nurture Soap, some of this fuchsia, the majority of the wild violet, and then I gotta show you. So I still had a whole bunch left. You know, one of these molds that has like your chrysanthemum and whatever. So I had like about 3 different purples in there, and so I just kind of threw everything together. So alright, so I have no idea if I saved enough or not enough. So I want on both ends. Oh, I was supposed to start in the middle and then go around. I can tell I'm a little hungry because my hand is shaking. Oh my gosh. Okay. And that rain just keeps on falling. I can always tell when I'm getting really hungry because my hands started shaking. Oh, so far what I'm picking up, gang, with this fragrance oil, I'm not quite sure how to describe it. I'm picking up on a lot of powdery notes right now. Very powdery. I kind of like my lavender, you know, a straight up lavender, or my rosemary, just kind of a nice sharp raspberry. I am not fond of anything powdery. I really not. I bought some sort of a years ago. Whoops, don't need that. Of a lavender chamomile. Forgot who made it. Oh, I'm gonna have plenty left over. And I just did not care for it, and I remember making cupcakes. Get down there. And my customers liked it. I did not care for it. But, you know, just because I don't care for it, that doesn't mean it's a bad fragrance oil. It's just not what I care for. Then, oh, what the heck was that? Oh my gosh! Round and round she goes, where she goes no one knows. Oh, I should have... Okay, that looks silly. Flatten them there. Okay. So that was that. Okay, so in the next one. Right, gang. Isn't that pretty? Let me see if I can. Isn't that nice? You know what? I wasn't planning on putting any glitter. Oh, I missed one. Oh, I missed one. But I think I'm going to go find my glitter and put just a little bit on. Actually, I missed a couple. Oh. Alrighty. Okay, well, you know what? I like that. I think that is just cuter than cute. Cuter than cute. So, alrighty, gang. Well, you know what? Yep, I think I'm going to go find my glitter. So, alrighty. So, I think I'm going to let these sit up for a couple of days before I pop them out. And I will show you that. And we'll see if it discolors at all or just what. Alright, gang. Have a good day. Bye-bye.